For who?
For the team. And I guess when I like press Alt and X at the same time, it like alright. Whatever. So this is the new base design. Me and Rayon came up with it. We made a stream.
Rayhan is some American.
Yeah. So we don't have this right now. This is just not even with the base, so don't worry about that. But so inside, the reason we have a lot more of an airlock now is because you'll see in a second. But also we'll have a trading window, which is gonna be pretty nice. I think that's a tier 2 thing. Then in the inside we have the tier 1 and then tier 2. We have some boxes. Over here, I don't have cloth, so I can't make beds, but this would be where all of our beds would be. This is TC. How this works is it would take 12 explosives to get through here, which is why we have that extra airlock, because they would be able to see that that's armored if we didn't, so they would know where TC was. But to get in, you pick up the glass window and then you crouch to put stuff in, and then when you're ready to get out, you just crouch again, put it back in, and you're chilling. Over here is our battery. I have it set up so the way that this base is that you can build on more stories in the future, and of course these garage doors would be double doors until we were ready. But basically we have a power signal. This first switch would be for lights at nighttime, and then I have a splitter here to split off over to here, which when we had electric furnaces would be where all the electric furnaces would be. And this looks like a lot, but I promise you this is really cheap. This is like, all of this right here to do this is like 300 metal fragments, and then the expensive thing is the electric furnaces. But you would like turn it on like that, and if there's stuff in there, all of these would go. And then we have some boxes in front of it for things like charcoal for gunpowder. This isn't supposed to be here, but that's that whole energy part of the base. This is our loot room. It has 4 chests for things like wood, metal, stone.
Wait, can you close that door real quick?
This door?
Yeah.
This will pop through, but this would probably be just for like random things. We don't need it as well. So like if I pick this up, this would be fully secure. It's 4 chests. This doesn't matter if it's secure or not, because it'll probably just be charcoal. But
Are we gonna get charcoal if we only use electric furnaces?
because before we get the electric furnaces, we'll have a bunch of charcoal saved up from the old furnaces. Also raiding bases, they have a lot of charcoal there.
Tell them about the TC, or did you already do that?
Yeah, I already did that. This TC is like ultra protected, so basically you'd, instead of just needing like a flare to break TC or whatever with fire, you need 12 explosives to get through that, which is like
Well,
really
you
good.
can still get the TC, but you can't get what
Oh,
was
yeah.
in it. Just put all our gunpowder in there and stuff, and they won't be able to get that in.
So how this strengthened glass window works, or I'm gonna just kind of re-explain that. So, if they were able to, if we didn't have the window, they can still break TC, but they can't get all the stuff that's in it. It would just despawn. They would have to have even more
All the
explosives to
stuff
even
drops
get
to the
things.
bottom, and they can't grab it.
But you can't put it on the top. You have to drop down like that, and then, that's pretty much the whole base. How it would be right now. These would all be double doors, and it would probably be built out of stone until we build another layer and upgrade it to sheet metal. And then we would move these up another layer. But after we do the second layer, it would just be along this like little circular part, and we could move all the loot up to the second story as well. So like last time we got raided, all of the good stuff was in the bottom floor. We would just move everything up here, and then we'd have more things for like furnaces and like a research table and things like that. but that's pretty much like the whole base. We could either honeycomb the outside, or we could expand out on what we already have for the first story, so that would look pretty cool. So like if this is the front door, or even we could put the front door right here, but that's just for the future. And then we could go along here and expand this way, like this. I've done this before, where you expand. Oops. You get what I mean. Basically, we could either expand like that, which is like way more expensive and we wouldn't even need the room because of upstairs, or we could honeycomb the first floor so that they wouldn't be able to raid in with just like stone honeycomb. So like this. So like oops. So like that. This wouldn't really matter about being honeycombed because it already is basically honeycomb. But then right here, that, and then you kind of get the gist. You just put walls up. It doesn't even matter if they're soft side or not. You should make them soft side because some like some of them you should make soft side because retarded people think that that is the entrance to the base, so they'll waste their C4 on it or explosives or whatever. And then yeah, so pretty much we could do that for the first layer. Plus, if we did that with all the honeycomb, they would think that the important stuff is on the first floor and not the second floor. And so they would try to go in through the first. So we could probably even increase these to another layer. I don't know. But yeah, that's pretty much the whole base. We can make changes if something's not right or if we need other places. The battery that I'm using is the large battery, but we'd probably just use a medium-sized battery just because it's smaller. It's like that. It would give us more room for things. That's pretty much what it would be like. I power this up there. It's like that, and then like I don't know, but basically, yeah. So we'd have more room for stuff if we did a medium-sized, and we can use the medium-sized because it's still a lot. But yeah, that's pretty much it.